Meet our hilarious, comical, funny emus here at Australia Zoo. We have 3 emus. We have Chris and Shannon, who are named after my parents, and also Richard, our 3rd emu. These guys are so funny. Are you coming over?
Look, do you want some food? Come over.
Look, I have food too. You don't have to take their food.
Oh, but I have to
Apparently
take
the
this
other
food.
emu's food is always better.
The grass is always greener on the other side.
Sharing is not in the picture.
What can I say?
I have a whole tub over here with no one here.
My handful of food is better than your silly bucket of food. Clearly.
I like how it's not as good when you're eating by yourself.
No.
You have to have other
everyone
emus' food.
Everyone has to come together.
You guys are so funny. One of my favorite things about emus is just their expressions. They're
Yes.
almost as tall as me, like they look me in the eye when they're standing upright, and their expressions are just always shocked, questioning everything. They're one of the funniest birds on the planet, and they really are just dinosaurs. I mean, look at their feet. It looks like you just drew up a dinosaur's foot and stuck it on a bird. It's incredible.
So we actually have a wonderful conservation property called Murakan, and it is really beautiful. My dad set it aside with my mum to try to protect some of our iconic Australian species. So like Woma pythons, kangaroos, emus. So at Murakan we have the most beautiful and expansive area. It is just spectacular, and so many Australian iconic species call this area home, and it's a conservation property like no other. The hard thing is that animals in the outback, they are struggling. You know, Australia is a land of extremes, so often we have a lot of drought. A lot of the regions around us, our conservation property, are being utilised for farming purposes, so it's tough on the native species. So for us, it was really important to be able to create this space as an oasis for wildlife. And one of my favorite species that live on the property are the emus. They are hilarious. They absolutely love when we put out a little bit of emu mix for them, because sometimes during drought it's really hard to find a lot of food. So often we'll put out a little bit of emu mix to try to help supplement their diet, and they get so excited. Here they come back. It's like they know I'm talking about food.
Yep, we can cut the cinematic vision now. We have emus back.
We have emus back now, right?
I'm still here with my bucket.
And so they call this beautiful area home, but they're like a living soap opera. When you watch emus, the way they communicate to each other, the dramas that they have over who's gonna get the last piece of seed, it's really funny. But I have to say, even though they are very quirky and hilarious, they are so incredibly robust. I mean, emus have to be one of the strongest animals in the animal kingdom. These guys can survive so much. You know, they can go through enormous droughts and still manage to survive. I think it's incredible because they have a brilliant family dynamic.
Yeah.
So the dad actually takes care of the chicks. The dad's very protective of their chicks. They are incredibly good parents, very caring and loving. And let me tell you, you don't want to get between a daddy emu and his chicks.
It's true. I hope I'm half as good a dad as an emu dad.
I know, isn't that the truth?
And what's spectacular...
Well, you are, by the way. Can I just say that?
Appreciate
You are definitely...
Well, what's amazing is, like Bindi was saying, it's the dad emu that raises the chicks. And sometimes they can have up to like a dozen chicks around one dad that they're all taking care of. And at the same time, dads have been seen to adopt other chicks as well when chicks are in strife. So they are incredible fathers. They're very protective. And emus really are incredible animals despite their constantly shocked expression. They're really incredible.
They do. They always look a little concerned. But they're so much fun and so interesting to spend time with. So I hope on your next Australia Zoo adventure, you can come and spend some time just watching the emus, because I know it'll make your day. They are just so much fun, so hilarious. And they have the biggest personalities. It's brilliant.
It's true.
They're like our little living dinosaurs. Oh, there's seed on the ground by my feet, which is better than the seed that I'm holding, clearly. But thank you guys so much for joining us for this very fun emu experience. We love them, and I hope you guys have gained a greater love and appreciation for emus, because they deserve all of our love. You just are so cute. I'm just getting sprayed with seeds. It's awesome. We'll see you guys later. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.